Hey, mister. Maybe it's time we got something to eat. I mean... We must have talked to almost everyone with a big enough boat.
There really ain't too many people out here, huh?
I think there's 60, if you don't include any of the kids. Most people are probably out fishing or something.
Ah, forget it. I appreciate you sticking around the whole day. Let's call it here. You done plenty.
Don't mention it. I can help tomorrow, too. Someone might change their mind, so let's try asking again.
Well, ain't you got, like, chores and homework and shit?
Yeah, but I want to actually see the stuff you read about in school. You know, the you'll see when you're older stuff.
Oh?
I mean, other people get to leave home all the time, but I've never even been to Nele Island. Today was my first time ever talking to a Yakuza, too. By the way, what's Japan like? You remember anything?
Well, I'll tell you, it wasn't this quiet at night. Brighter, too. Way brighter. A name keeps coming to mind. A place called Kamurocho.
Is that maybe where you live?
Couldn't tell you, but I can kind of remember the vibe of the place. Drinking, gambling, all kinds of women. Not a kid-friendly joint, if you catch my drift.
Is it scary?
Oh yeah, chock full of danger. Real lunatics everywhere you turn.
Cool. Well, I want to see it. Hey, this can be just for until you get your memory back, but I want to go with you when you leave the island. And I don't want Dad to know either.
You asking me to help you run away from home?
Not forever or anything. I just want to go on an adventure is all.
What's that?
It's a barb. From the giant squid my grandpa caught before he died. These things are on the suckers of their tentacles.
Must have been one big-ass squid.
It was. He said it was so big, it wrapped around the whole ship.
Sounds like a fishtail.
I mean, think about it. The world's so huge. I bet things like that happen all the time, right? So, I'm gonna believe it. My grandpa, he was pretty adventurous, you know. He named this island after himself and everything. Rich Island. Even though this island isn't exactly rich.
Hey, let me get a look at that pendant again.
It's not just my grandpa either. A while ago, my dad used to go all over the place. And my sister even remembers stuff from outside the island. But all I ever get is the stories. Too bad my dad's never gonna leave the island again.
Why's that?
When I was a baby, I'd cough a whole lot. Sometimes it was so bad they thought I was gonna die. That's why we came here from Honolulu. Guess the air's better for my asthma or something. Even now, I'll cough just a little, and my dad'll come flying over. He says it was time to leave anyway, since bad stuff really only happened before we moved. He'll say, you can't trust anyone out there, or it's best for the family to stay here. Then he just gets drunk. He spends a lot of time at the bar these days. Me? I want to be somewhere else.
Yeah, I get you. This place is pretty cramped anyway.
Right? Plus, I'm not sick like I was back then. It's like, right now, I'm scared I'll never know what's out there. Please, mister. I want to leave the island. Even if it's just for a little bit.
Look, my memory's shot to hell. All I know is I'm... Yakuza. I mean, there's a chance I've been a real piece of shit in my time.
Huh?
That said, what matters to me is that I think you properly. It ain't like I need my memory to know what's right.
You mean?
You got yourself a deal, Noah. Once I catch a boat, I'm busting you out of this place. That's a promise between men.
Really? You mean it?
I wouldn't lie to the kid I owe my life to.
What's up?
Those assholes. What's their deal? They cosplayers or something?
Nah, they're from this place called Madlantis.
Madlantis?
Some island they say's a hideout for gangs and the mafia. I've never been there, but that's definitely where those guys are from.
So what are they doing over here, then?
They're training for the Pirates Coliseum.
The what?
They have sword fights, fire cannons, you know, pirate stuff. You hear explosions a lot during the day.
Bunch of wannabe swashbucklers, huh?
Pretty much. But you make a lot from winning. So it's not just for fun.
Oh-ho.
Come on, Jason.